Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It's Harry from Hasper TV back with another match review video. So, Southampton 0, Spurs 5. So let's get into the game. Spurs hit Southampton for 5 in the first half, and that was pretty much game over. Maddison started, which was a nice, pleasant surprise, really, which forced Kulusevski onto the right. And obviously, Son played on the left, Solanke up front. Back four consisted of Spence, which was an interesting decision actually, compared to Porro, and I think Ange alluded to in his preview, before the interview, when they interviewed the manager before the game, goes, yeah, is Porro a rest? And he was like, yeah. And obviously Forster carried on in goal. Gray and Dragusin are only available centre halves ish, I guess, with Gray, because he's like, and Adogi carried on the left. So the midfield consisted of Sarr, Bergval, which kind of was a given Basuma and Bentancur are both suspended. And of course, Maddison. And Spurs hit the Saints for 5. But there is a reason why obviously Southampton have 5 points. They've won one game all season. Obviously, they've only picked up 2 points, and we're almost halfway through the season actually. But in some ways, I was kind of surprised how bad Southampton were. I kind of expected a bit more fight from them. But their manager, just like Ange, kind of plays very open football. And there was obviously a chance that we would be like a lot of goals in this game. And Southampton tend to concede a lot. They have a minus 25 goal difference now. It was minus, obviously, 19 before we played them. And Spurs, when we score, we tend to score a lot. So the 5-0 in some ways is not a surprise. Maybe a bigger scoreline than probably was expected. And if I was looking at a fixture list, I would have probably earmarked this game as a guaranteed win, considering the other games. Even though we were in like really bad form, it's only our second win in 9 games, I think, or something, which is really pathetic. But we beat them. Does this change much in my opinions of Ange? No, because Southampton, like I alluded to, on 5 points, and there's a reason why. And they just had nothing. Just a quick bit on Southampton before we talk about individual players. I watched a bit of them last season when they were actually, the playoff final, some of the games leading up to it before they started the playoffs, and players like Adam Armstrong looked really good in the championship. But again, he came up and it's not been that good. Obviously, there's a youngster, Tyler something, I can't remember his second name, who's probably their best player. Carl Walker-Peters, if we sign him in January, I think it's just ridiculous. I thought it was really poor to stay for them as well. And obviously Russell Martin who actually praised Ange, ironically, said he's going to carry on playing this open football. And I think that's really what's costing Southampton this season. And that's what cost Burnley last year as well, because they tried on the Company to play this very open style, and he just didn't have the quality of players to do it. I still don't think Spurs do overall anyway, but if we're talking about winning titles and winning trophies, and I think it kind of showed today, because we had a way better team on paper than Southampton. We put them to the sword and put 5 past them. It was nice to see Maddison scoring, because I think he should be playing more, especially whenever he seems to play, he seems to score. So he scored away to City early in the season. And obviously we know the situations with City as well, but like, he should be playing more. But then obviously you play Maddison, you kind of can't really play Kulusevski, because I don't like Kulusevski on the right personally. And Werner came on, Johnson came on in the second half. He rested players. Dorrington made his first senior debut, I guess you want to call it. He didn't start, I guess, with senior appearance, which was nice to see. And maybe he might have to use him a bit. And maybe this was like a little test for him to see, And Ange still looked quite emotionless on the touchline. Apart from when we scored the goals, he was putting out, yay. But apart from that, I think even he knows his job was under threat. So he was kind of more relieved. And I was kind of more relieved in the sense that the fact that if we lost to Southampton, we would have flipping disgraced. If we didn't beat them, it would have been a bit of an embarrassment. And yeah, we got 5-0, got the job done. Nothing to really shout about. I mean, Sonny got involved as well. Kulusevski got a nice tap in. Sarr's goal was pretty good with his quick feet. And obviously Sarr's one of the few players that I'd probably praise Ange that he's actually improved compared to last season. Apart from that, pretty much the same. Spence, it was nice to see him play, and I thought he showed something decent. And maybe this will be a good confidence boost for him, and maybe we'll see a bit more of him. And Reguilon wasn't even on the bench, so maybe he's in a naughty step still. It was nice to see Spence actually get some minutes. Not that I'm his biggest fan, it's just that in pre-season, everyone preached and said that he's going to have a redemption. So this is his redemption arc, I guess. But Spurs won 5-0 at Southampton. Does it change how I feel about Ange? No. Does it change how I feel about Spurs in general? No. Like I said, it would have been worse if we won the game. If we didn't actually win the game, it would have been like embarrassment. But yeah, 5-0, 3 points. And hopefully we can take something into Man United, because obviously Man United today also beat City with a nice Abou Diallo goal. And I think Amram's got them a bit cooking now. And Thursday's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. Let's just hope we can use this and try and go on a run now. But if we're basing on previous experiences, I'm not really holding much hope. Come on, you Spurs.